going to be creating a new project where you're going to modify your surfboard. So, file, new, and you're going to be doing one side. I'm going to call this 10/9/2023 surfboard design changes. I'm going to be in inches. My width will be 8. My height will be 10. I'm at 300 DPI, background white, create. Here we go. Now, I now need to get an image. File, open in place. Okay, and I'm going to go to my assignment, cancel from there. I'm going to go to here, and I'm going to get this surfboard. Okay, this is my art. Shift, Command 4, that's what I do to get my image. Here it is. Now, I'm going to go back to Photo P, and I'm going to go File, Place, Open in Place, and I'm going to go to my desktop, to my screenshot at 11:37. There you go. Open, and there it is. It's in there. Now, I'm going to move this. Because I want to see it large on my paper. You should do the same thing, so you can see it large. Now, first thing I want to do is I'm going to press return, and that sets that. Now, I want to go layer, rasterize my image. I want to come over here to my layer over here. I can right click on here. Usually it does something. I'm going to go to layer, duplicate layer. Now I have another layer. I'm going to turn off my first one. Now I have this one. I've just turned this off. Okay? I don't want to have to, if I make a mistake or something, I want to be able to come back to it. Now, you are going to use the lasso tool multiple times. Okay? And so I'm going to go to this tool. And I'm going to get my lasso select tool. And I want to make this a little bigger over here so I can see what I'm doing. You can feather between 3 and 6 pixels so that you can see what you're doing here. Now, I'm going to be altering this layer here. So I'm going to be removing material. I'm going around my snakes here. I'm going to change my background color. All right, I'm going to come around here, and I'm going to be changing my design a little bit. Okay, I'm going to try some different colors here. I'm not doing the greatest job of going around my thing, but I'm doing it. Okay. I'm going to press delete now. I selected that. There you go. Next, I'm going to come over here, and I'm going to remove some material over here. Okay, remove around this snake. And I messed up over there. I'm going to come over here. Now I'm going to delete. Okay. Command D or Control D to get out of that. I'm going to come back in here and remove a little bit more over here. Delete. Okay. So I'm going to do this multiple times because I want to remove a whole bunch of different things here. Delete. And I keep coming over here, removing materials, leaving some things in, etc. Delete. Okay. Delete. You want to use this multiple times. Okay. Now, there's some stuff up here maybe I might want to remove over here. delete. There it goes. Okay, so I'm going around this whole thing and changing, modifying stuff. And as you're doing this project, you want to be, thinking, delete that. Now, you also need to use your brush tool 5 times. So, you need to make new layers. Layer, new, layer. And I can rename this by clicking on it. I'm going to call layer 1 brush 1. And I'm going to call this yellow. Okay, now I'm going to come down to the bottom here and I'm going to click on yellow over here. And I'm going to click on this yellow and click OK. Now I'm going to go to my brush tool. Okay, make sure everything is deselected when you go to your layer and that you also is turned on. Okay, so now I'm using my brush tool here. Okay, and I can go over things. Okay, I can go over stuff and play around. Now, I'm on top of my layer here. I'm on top of everything. Right, and I'm noodling around here. Right, now, I'm going to bring my layer underneath. Now it is underneath everything. Okay, I just brought this layer down. Now I'm going to go layer, new layer. And I want to see 10 layers. And that means you use your brush tool at least 5 times. That's the first time I used it. I'm going to call this brush purple. I'm going to change the setting on my thing to, I'm going to bring my opacity up to 76%. Flow to 85%. And I'm going to change my color to purple. Let's find a purple. And I'm going to click over there. Then I'm going to go and draw over here like this. Within my whatever I got here. Now, I don't know what I'm going to get when I do this, but I'm coming up with ideas. I press return. I'm going to put my brush purple underneath my brush yellow. Okay, now that changed the whole vibe of that. I'm going to change the size of my brush to be smaller. Okay, go down, change your size of your brush. I'm going to change my opacity. I'm going to go 100% on this one. So you won't be able to see through it. Then I'm going to change my brush. I'm going to go, click on that. Okay, I'm going to go layer, new layer. And we're going to call this one, we're going to call it brush orange. Okay. And now I'm going to come down here to my color picker and come down to here and I'm going to get an orange. I like that orange. Now I have a smaller thing. I went to 15. I'm going to bring my size up a little bit more to about 20. Okay. And now I'm going in here and I'm making my orange line here. And that was my brush orange. That's one. I've used my brush tool 3 times. Layer, new layer. I'm going to call this one brush blue. Okay, now I'm going to change my color again, and I'm going to go get a blue. I love that blue. Click OK. I'm going to make this a little bigger, my size a little bigger, and a little smaller. And now I'm going to go to opacity. I'm going to bring my opacity down to about 69%, my flow down to about 69%. And now I'm going to go and put in my blue in here. I'm going to put some blue in here. Okay. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. One more. Layer, new layer. I'm going to call this one brush green. And I'm going to go get a green brush. I'm going to go create green, find a green that I like. I'm going to go with that, click OK. Now I'm going to go in here and put some green in. All right, there you go. I did green. Press return. Now, I'm going to get my eraser tool. Eraser tool. And I'm going to put my eraser at about 23 hardness, bring it down about 50%. And now with my yellow, when I have this area, the yellow highlighted, when I go over yellow, it will remove some yellow. That's once. Go to green. I'm going to go over green with my eraser tool. I'm erasing things. It's removing green. I'm going to go to brush blue. Now it is erasing blue lines. Brush orange. Then I'm going to go to brush purple. Okay, now I've erased 5 times. I've used my eraser tool 5 times. Now I'm going to get now I'm going to command minus so I can see what I got. Now I'm going to get my rectangle tool. I got my rectangle tool, and I'm going to go and make a rectangle here, over here, a rectangle. I'm going to put a color in over here. That is black. I'm going to click over here, and I'm going to get a color, fill color, and I'm going to use a fill color that is red. Now I have a red fill color. Okay. Now I can move this box. There you go. I can move it. Okay. Now I'm going to get it. I'm going to do another one. Rectangle tool. Okay. That's fine. Now I'm going to do another one. This one is going to come over here. You're supposed to use your rectangle tool 3 times. I'm going to change my color on that, my fill color. I'm going to change that one to green. Okay. And I can move this. And now I'm going to do another one. Press return. I'm going to get another shape, rectangle tool. Another shape, rectangle. And this is going to come down over here. Okay? And now I'm going to change the color on that one to, I don't know, to, I had red, I had all these other colors. How about a light blue or purple? Okay, so now I'm going to come up to here. I'm going to get my purple, and now I got my purple. Okay, now I've done that. Now what you want to do is you want to put some text into here. Type tool. And I'm going to put using the typeface called Gong. And you need to go and find Gong, FG. Gong. That's what I'm going to use. And I'm going to use my type tool. And I'm going to bring my text layer and I'm going to put it all the way up top so I can see it. It's up there at the top. Now I'm going to put in the word snakin'. My size is, I want to make my size of my letters big, and I don't want, that was going to be snakin'. Okay, I'm going to turn this off. Turn that off. I'm going to get rid of that. Delete that, snakin'. And the color needs to be, I'm going to change my color to this color. Okay. And I go here. Snakin'. Okay, now this is very small. It's very small. Command. Maybe I'm going to change my name to Snaky. Snakies. Okay, I'm going to click on this. I'm going to make this layer. I'm going to click on this layer, Snakies, and I need to change the size of this. Okay, so it's very large. Very large. Now, I'm going to take this and I can move it around. I can Option Command T to change the way it looks here. Okay, I'm going to put this up here and I can make it smaller. I can drag it so it's smaller. I can move it. I can put it over here. I'm going to put it up here. I think it looks better up here. Okay, now I can make it a little larger. Dragging it. I'm going to get this. Option Command T. Okay. Press return. Now I'm going to right click. I want to go, oh, actually I want to change the thing. So I'm going to go layer. Okay. Layer. I'm going to rasterize that layer. Okay. Now I want to change this. I want to change my snakies. There's a way of doing this. I want to change the how it looks. I'm going to go to dissolve. Command plus on this. Okay. Command minus. Okay, so I put a dissolve in here, and now that's changed the way that looks over here. Blending change, blending change, blending change. Okay, so multiple things that you can do on this. Actually, I'm going to get out of my brush tool. Get out of that. Okay, blending change, move. Command C. Okay, I just changed things back. I'm going to go edit, step forward. 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 It's not doing what I want it to do. Okay, this is layer, image. I'm going to go to text. Okay, we're going to go. Paths. Okay, so we want to modify this and get rid of that. Blending change. Okay, we just want to keep it simple here. Okay, so now we want to make this look beautiful here in the whole entire composition. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to remove all the other stuff that's behind it. Okay, so I'm going to use my polygonal lasso tool and click on it and click around this thing. Around my board, because I'm going to remove all this stuff that's around my board. There's many ways of doing it, but you're learning to use the polygonal lasso tool. I'm clicking, I'm dragging, and I'm clicking. Now, I'm going to come back to my board that I'm using. So select that. Select inverse. Press delete. I just got rid of all that junk. Now, I'm going to come over to my shape and click on all my shapes, and I'm going to press delete. More than one layer selected. Can't do it. So do one at a time. Delete. Layer is not editable. Layer. Rasterize. Delete. This one. Shape 3. Layer. Rasterize. Delete. Shape 5. Layer. Rasterize. Delete. Now, we have some extra stuff hanging around on the outside of here. We've got our shape, our brush orange, wherever, our brush purple, delete. Our brush blue, delete. Okay, it's looking pretty good. Now, what we want to do is we want to Command D, get out of that, deselect that. Now, I want to make this look a little better. Okay, than what it is. Okay, so the next thing is I want to get another layer, and I'm going to find a color that is bright and exciting, like a yellow. And click OK. Now I'm going to get my rectangle tool, and I'm going to drag it behind the whole thing. Okay, no, I'm in the wrong spot. Sorry. Get your rectangle tool. Click on that. Now I got a rectangle tool. I'm going to come back here. Rectangle tool is going to go all the way on the bottom of my layer. I don't want that color. Go to your fill. Go to what color did I want? Yellow. There you go. That changes the whole thing. I'm not crazy about that. What about purple? Purple, green, yellow, orange. I don't know. I wanted yellow. Okay. Now, I'm going to press return. Now I'm going to go back into this with my, and I'm going to layer, rasterize my layer. Now I'm going to go in here with my lasso tool, and I'm going to come in over here, and I'm going to come around my board. And didn't do a very good job. And I'm going to press delete. Okay, I'm going to come back around to remove this area here. Press delete. Command D. Okay, now my board is in this space. Okay, I'm going to go back to my board because I want to remove a little bit more of my board. I'm not crazy about this. I want to remove some material here. Delete. Okay, I got some things here I'm not crazy about. I want to remove portions of my board. Delete. Okay, Command D. Okay, so now I have my board. Okay, you still see stuff on the edges. I'm going to drag down here. Trying to get rid of some of this stuff. Delete. Command D. Okay, now I have my board. So that is, you want to clean up your edges as best as possible on your project. If you don't like what you do, Command D. I'm going back. Trying to get in here. Delete. Command D. Okay. And I got some funky stuff over here that's going out of where I want it to go. That would be some other stuff. So anyway, this is about what you want to do when you do your project. You go File, Save as PSD. Save this to your computer, and you now on your computer eventually save this to your Google Drive. Please do that. Next, File, export as a JPEG as well. Save as high a quality as possible. Save. There you go. All right. Now you will submit this image, and I want you to take a screenshot now of your whole entire thing with your layers. I want to see all your layers. Take screenshots, and you're going to go and show this to me to show me the work that you did to get where you want it to be in this project. And I'm going to stop screen recording.